Hi guys, I am Isa. Today we're showing how to make a 2-digit sorting algorithm using Python. Okay, so we need a list. We need an underscore list. So let's just make it. I don't know. A random string of 1-digit numbers. Okay. And instead of writing all this manually, I'm just gonna generate it using random import random print random 1,10. Gonna print a random integer from 1 to 10. Okay, so yes, I print is opening brackets, and here print is closing brackets. So for I in range, let's say you'll have 40 elements, no 45 elements. Let's print random 1 to 10. I'm going 1,10. The end will be equal to nothing. Oh wait, actually the end will be equal to comma. And here I'm gonna say end equals nothing. Here, end equals nothing. So now we have the thing that can generate random lists. Let's just grab off the lists, Ctrl+C, and copy it. Okay, we're not gonna remove this code. We're just gonna I mean, it's not used right now, so yeah, I'll just put it over here. So def search L index is equal to 0, while index is less than underscore list dot length. I mean len underscore list. Then index plus equals 1. And so gonna print underscore list index. Oh yeah, and on the search function, search 2 digits function on underscore list. Yeah, I just have to change all of these things. Oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna put a -1 here. So it prints out the elements of the list. So here, I'm gonna say char1 is equal to whatever. Let's see, char1 is equal to c1. Anyway, actually, this is gonna be char. So char1 is equal to char 0. Char2 is equal to char1. So let's try to look for 84 in this list. 84. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna set this to char is equal to string version of char. So, okay, actually, and then I'm gonna convert these ones back into ints. I'm gonna print char1 and char2. Char1 and char2 are 8 and 4. So we know that that works. I'm gonna make a variable called underscore char1 is equal to false underscore char2, which is also equal to false. So let's say if L index is equal to char1, then underscore char1 is equal to true, and else underscore char1 is equal to false. So I'm gonna print underscore char1 with the thing. So as you can see, we do have quite a bit of char1s. I was gonna print underscore char2. So I'm gonna make a new variable called, I don't know, let's just call it O. O is equal to 0. Let's say to index. And so if O is equal to, if index is equal to O plus 2, maybe O plus 1. So I'll try it again. Okay, so that works. True, true. Now let's do the same as char2, I guess. If it's equal to char2, underscore char2 is equal to true. Look at the variable called p. P is equal to 0. P is equal to index. If index is equal to p plus 2, underscore char2 is equal to false. Okay. So now, what we're gonna do is look for any places where this is true and true. So let's do that. If underscore char1 and underscore char2, then break. So we're gonna print a small amount of the list. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make a new function. I'm gonna make a new thing called debug, which is equal to false. And here debug is equal to true. And then we're gonna print it if debug so it's the same thing. So if char1 and char2, then I'm gonna print number found, and then it's gonna print where the number is. Print gonna be an F string on position. So here, I'm gonna say index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Position index minus 1 is here I'm gonna say char. That's gonna be exclamation mark. To index position 9 to 10 on index 9 to 10 is 84. So now let's just not turn on debug mode and oops, and we're just gonna let it to do its thing. So let's see if there's a number of 45 in it. I'm not gonna say anything. There are 44 in this. There it is. Also, so you can do this on your other. Yeah. Also, there's only finds the first instance of 44. There probably other instances like 4,4. Oh, okay, they're not, but still. Oh, 1, 5. Five, 2. So yeah, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye. Hi guys, I am Isa. Today we're going to learn how to make a Fibonacci sequence using Python. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is to import turtle, or from turtle import everything. Okay, so I'm going to say screen is equal to screen and screen dot update. So now if I write python main.py, python 3 main.py, it's gonna show the screen that it's gonna disappear. It's gonna say wow, true, screen dot updates. Okay, so now I have the screen. So let me just change a bit of things. Screen dot bg color black and screen size 700 by 500. Screen size 700 by 500. So I want to make a turtle called draw. Draw equals turtle. Let's go say draw dot color white. So now you can see it. Okay. So now I have the thing that's want to draw. Let's make a square function. Def square. X, Y, width, height. Okay, so say draw dot pose or position X, comma Y. So let's just say square 5, 5. Yeah, we also have to subdivide the width and height. So let's just say 20, 20. And change this to set position. Okay, so let me change this to 10. Okay, so now it's moving. I'm also gonna say draw dot speed 0. So just does it. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say draw dot pen up. Wait, actually there's no pen up. You need a pen. Okay, so draw dot pen up first before setting its position to X, comma Y. Then actually we only need the width because, you know, like it's a square. So draw dots forward width, draw dots right 90. I'm gonna repeat this 4 times. So for I in range 4. Okay, so I just change this list to 5. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put draw dot pen down here. So now, as you can see, it draws a square. So I'm going to draw the Hydra tool so that you won't be able to see it. Oh yeah. Okay, so to make this sequence we're talking about, we have to make the golden ratio. I mean, you have to find the golden ratio, which is 1.618 or something like that. So I'm going to make another variable called size. Size is going to be equal to we need a starting value, which is 100. We're going to say for I in range 5 is square. Just gonna the x and y just gonna be, I don't know, -100, -100. The width would be size. I mean, or the size will be size, and then size minus equals size divided by golden ratio. So now we have this cool thing. So let me just perfect it. Let's say draw dot pen size 20, too big, 5, good enough. Or maybe it should be 10 because I'm about to make the square bigger. So the y, I'm gonna set it to 100. I'm gonna change the x even more. Okay, yeah, so now it's in that position. So we have to increase the initial size. Maybe 1,000. Okay, yeah. Now I have the perfect size. And we should make the sequence to run more times. But because of that, we're gonna have to reduce the pen size. Let's say 100. Okay, yeah, that's too much. You won't be able to see the end at 25. Okay, good enough. So yeah, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye. Hi guys, I am Isa. Today we're going to have to make a card game with Python. So let's create our main.py file. The first thing I want to do is write player one cards. Also, that's one empty list. Also make player 2 cards, so that's one empty list as well. So now let's make our card types. Card types is equal to A, B, C, D, E, and F. So now let's make for I in range. How about 10? Player 1 cards is equal to player 1 cards dot append random dot choose card types. Now let's import random. So I'm gonna do the same thing for player 2 cards. So now let's print them. So just open the terminal. Python main.py. Let's change random.choose, random.choice. So now, as you can see, it works. Gives us a random amount of cards. So I got right to while true, inp is equal to inputs, which card do you want to place? Player 1. So now I'm gonna make another variable called deck. It's gonna be an empty. So now I'm gonna say deck dot append so we're gonna list the cards that player 1 has. Let's say print player 1 P1 cards. Let's say player 1 plus P1. It's a string of P1 cards. And also gonna print the same thing for player 2. So deck.append inp and P1 cards dot remove imp. So now it'll be the same thing for player 2. No, actually, I'm gonna say deck equals to imp. And before that, I'm gonna put if it is equal to deck, then P1 cards dot append so if imp is equal to deck, then for e in deck, P1 cards dot append e, and then deck is equal to an empty list. Let's say if imp is equal to deck length of deck minus 1, let's say else. So I'm gonna do the same thing for player 2. Actually, first one just out of print, it says deck plus string deck. No, it's run it. So which card I want to place? I'll place C. This has what's the next out of range. Just got an empty string to it. Let's place A. Now that I place A, A is gone from my cards. Now it's going to be A there. So now, so we don't have A anymore. So let's place C. So now since we have another C, we can place C again. So all the cards in the deck have gone to player 1. So now, let's just do the same for player 2. Just replace all the instances of player 1 with player 2. Now, player 2 cards are remove input. I'm gonna say if player 1, if the length of player 1 cards is less than 1, then print Player 1 wins. No, that means player 2 wins. And then it's gonna break. But if the length of player 2 cars less than 1, then player 1 wins is gonna break. Let's try it out. So let's play C. So if player 2 plays a C, all the cards in the deck are going to go to him. Player 1 plays D. Oh yeah. We've also got to use the deck to a string. Anyways, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye. Hi guys, I am Isa, and today we're going to learn how to make a password cracker using Python. Alright, so we're going to import random, and actually I'm just going to say from random imports rand range. So I'm going to say pass is equal to okay, underscore pass is equal to inputs. What is password? So let's just print underscore pass. Alright, so I'm gonna say chars. Let's just make them to be A, B, and C for now. I'm gonna say length is equal to len underscore pass. Alright, so we're gonna say while true, we're gonna say result is equal to, it will be an empty string. Result is equal to empty string. And we're gonna say that's for I in range length, then result plus equals random rand range chars. Actually, I'm gonna just do this. But now let's run it. Yeah, it's going to be plus equals chars random dot rand range. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be random dots. We're going to be random dots choice chars. So now let's run the file. Oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna say print results. So now let's run it. As you can see, it's generating many different stuff. Now I'm trying to put all the characters D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Alright, so now we've done our list. So now we'll be able to generate, these real stuff. Alright, so we're gonna say chars upper is equal to chars dots. So it's going to be chars dots upper. So we can only use the upper on strings. So we're going to make chars upper to be an empty list for I in chars. Chars upper plus is equals to I dot upper. Now it prints both chars and chars upper. Let me just put all this stuff here. As you can see, it's gonna print everything. Alright, so instead of writing chars upper, I'm just gonna write chars. You don't really need this upper variable. So now, if I print chars, well, yeah, that can't really work because you know it's just gonna be infinite. So now I'm going to say for I in chars upper, chars plus equals I mean chars dot append I. So now if it prints just chars, we're going to get every letter. Anyways, so now it's just write chars dot append dot comma yeah, whatever. That's gonna be 2 points each out the best. Anyways, so now let's do it. Alright. Let's start generating many passwords. So here we're gonna say if result is equal to an underscore pass, then print done the password is result. That's gonna break. Alright, so this is only practical for passwords that are short. So I'll give it just to N. It's gonna figure out in a really short time, even though it's gonna take like quite a lot of attempts. So if we do like Z, so if you do a 4 letter word, it's gonna take significantly longer. But yeah, 4 or 5 letter words should still be able to finish. So yeah, that's gonna be it after today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye. Hi guys, I am Isa, and today we're going to learn how to create a sorting algorithm using Python. Alright, so I'm going to say list is equal to, I'm going to say L, okay, to be sorted, good enough, is equal to, let's just make a list, 5, 2, 9, 10, 3, Alright, so we have this list. Alright, so this is our list. So I'm gonna say for I in to be sorted. I'm gonna print I for now. I'm gonna say new TBS. TBS isn't for it to be sorted. It's gonna be an empty list. I'm gonna make a variable called previous I, which is gonna be equal to it's going to be equal to 0 for now. So for I to be sorted. Actually, I'm going to say for I in range length to be sorted. That's what I'm gonna say. If to be sorted I is greater than to be sorted I plus 1, then T1 is equal to be sorted I, and T2 is equal to be sorted I plus 1. So now, let's say to be sorted I plus 1 is equal to T1, and to be sorted I is equal to T2. After all this happens, I'm gonna print to be sorted. So, as you can see, it says this. Alright, so, as I've written it again, as you can see, the order of the list hasn't really changed that much. So let's just put the original list first. So as you can see, it changed a couple of stuff. Like, you have to run it multiple times if you want this to work. So let's just put for I in range 100, for example. So now the list is completely sorted. Alright, so everything this is happening. And it's still the same thing. So if we have more elements to the list, as you can see, it's still properly sorted then. And let's just remove this to be sorted. And so I'm gonna say items is equal to input what should be sorted. I don't really need all these. So to be sorted is equal to list input. To list items. Let's say 5, 3, 2. Oh yeah, that didn't really work out. So I'm gonna say W is equal to items dot. I'm gonna use the split function here. It's gonna be items dot split. So now let me just tag all of these out. So now I'm gonna print W. 5, 6, 3, 2. As you can see, it's working properly. So you can just change this to be sorted. Now we can untag all this code. Right, so now let's use a bunch of numbers. So now you can give it input, and it's going to it's gonna tell you the order of the numbers. So let's have one more feature. It's not just printing to be sorted just like that. Let's say for IN to be sorted. let's say index is equal to 0. I mean, 1. Let's say print. I'm making an F string here. I'm gonna say index, and then I'm gonna say I, and then I plus equal, and then index plus equals 1. Okay, so now, as you can see, the smallest is -1, the biggest is, okay, yeah, it's not really working. Let's just go to print to be sorted. But anyways, that's it for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, so bye. Hi guys, I am Isa. Today, we're going to show you how to make a calendar using Python. Anyways, so we're going to say days is equal to, so we're going to say, so days is going to be a dictionary. I'm going to say 1 is going to be this. It's going to be an empty list. The list are going to contain the tasks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 30 days. So let me just number all of them. So yeah, if we add a task, we're going to add it to, if you want to add a task, it's going to ask you which day you want to add it on. So then it's going to, do that. Alright, so now we have 30 days. We'll just say while true, cmd is equal to input. So what I'm going to write is this. It's now our calendar. And if cmd is equal to quit, or cmd is equal to exit, then it's going to break. Right, so now let's run into terminal. Like Python main.py. It's just calendar. If I write something, it's just gonna continue. It's gonna do nothing. If I write quit, it's gonna stop. The same thing if I write exit, so it's gonna stop. Alright, so if cmd is equal to add task, then I'll just say day is equal to input, which day was going to be the integer value of the input, which day. We'll just say days day dot append. So I'm going to add to the list that's in here. So I'm going to say append. So I'm going to say task is equal to input. What is the task? So it's going to append the task. So now here's where my print. days. So let's run it. Let's say add task, which day. Let's say we're at 5. What's the task? Let's write something. So now, as you can see on number 5, it's gonna say hello. But if we keep building it like this, it's gonna be quite ugly. So let's add some function for that. If cmd is equal to view all, then for d in day, print, it's going to be an f string here, print d day d. Alright, so now to run it. Let's try view all normally. It says day not defined. Let's say for d in days. We'll view all. Now I finally show something. So now let's say add task. Which day is going to be 5. This task will be this. Let's add another task. It's going to be day 28. It's going to be this. And another task, which will also be on day 28. Some random stuff. So now let's write view all. As you can see, number 28, it has these 2 tasks we put there. Same thing with number 5. So now let's add one to view all the tasks for a certain day. If cmd is equal to view, I'm going to copy the day code from here. So they will be in input which day. I'm going to say print. Oh wait, I'm going to say for I in days d, print, it's gonna be an f string again, so I'm gonna say I, that's gonna say days d. Oh wait, no, so it's gonna say I want to say the actual task. It's gonna say days d I. Alright, so now let's exit the calendar and try it again. So add task, which day, see 8, what was the task, vote. So now let's do the same thing, add task for day 8. Alright, so now if I do all, gonna show what the task we put in day 8 in the place of day 8. So if we write show, if we write view, let's say which day, let's write 8. Let's say for I in days day, so now let's add task 8. So now let's write view each day 8. It's supposed to be just days, there's not supposed to be any I. So now alright, so now it works properly, kind of. Let's just remove this. So now just gonna print. So now just gonna print this. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye.